Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for joining me. We are getting into some more Alien Isolation, picking up where we left off after that very exciting last part where the alien really kind of had a way about killing me, multiple times in fact. So I learned a little bit more about kind of how to maybe maneuver and deal with some of the aliens' tactics. And there's a lot going on regarding that in that sequence at the end if you watch the last part. And something that was pointed out to me in the comments was that the motion tracker actually technically makes noise. So if the alien is close enough to you, it will hear that, which I thought was a neat idea. It makes sense to me now, actually understanding the mechanic. That that kind of noise, in addition to everything else, would attract the alien. But something else I learned in looking up this mechanic, just to confirm it, was that there seems to be this idea that the alien potentially has a sense of smell, and that if you stay in one area too long, the means in which it searches for you becomes more and more encircled. Basically, it kind of knows where you're at more accurately and will stay in the area longer, which makes some sense, I suppose. But the thing is, then, is that you kind of also have to keep moving as a result of that, which is very, that seems counterintuitive given the nature of this game. So as we get into this next part here, then I'm going to try and be aware of some of these ideas regarding where kind of the alien goes and how it finds me even in a hiding spot. Now it seems to be based off the story that we're going back to Seegson Synthetics or something, I believe, because now we actually have to get the medicine to Taylor. That was kind of the whole point of all that business in the first place. But we actually have to get back to her. Maybe that'll happen in this part. It remains to be seen. But now I'm expecting some more robots to show up, or whatever you want to call them, as far as enemies in the play space, which is a big thing in the last part as well. I had some frustrations with that, although it wasn't necessarily my fault in some cases, at least. So, very excited. Let's jump into this. Oh, great. Somebody's already talking. Okay, Lord help me on this one. All right, what are we doing? Where are we going? Hmm. Compression cylinder to repair the elevator, which is what exactly? Oh, right in front of me would probably be a good start. Okay. Well, oh Christ, I'm gonna assume that's the alien then directly above me, no? Hmm. Probably too many to deal with here. I'm really looking to avoid going into the vent there. Hmm. I'm not seeing another way around them though. I'm just not ready for this. Okay. No, really. That's great. That's wonderful, even. Here's a unique problem I wasn't anticipating, is that the screen is very dark and I have this light on me because I'm recording. And it makes it a little harder to see the screen, in fact. Uh, even with the brightness turned all the way up. Do I want to... I don't know if I want to get out here or not. I don't know if this is the right place to stop.
We got jumped. Looters. We saw it on the security feed.
What's the
We're trapped. Elevator's out.
You're right by Systems and Synthetic storage. There's all kinds of stuff to fix it.
We don't know where to look.
Boot up a requisitions android.
Is he insane? Peterson wants to know if you're fucking insane. Those things have started attacking people.
They're friendly unless you do something unauthorized. Talking to an android in a warehouse should be fine. It'll know how to fix the elevator.
Okay, Francis out. Asshole. Should be fine. Well,
I really, really want to avoid these vents. I can see this mechanic from a mile away and I'm already terrified. I know it's gonna show up in here somewhere. I wonder, is there a way to detect it though? Other than just this?
glad I found you guys. Remind me why I agreed to this contract.
I'm just not ready, gentlemen.
So, what do we do now?
Hold on. Let me think.
What did you think that noise was we heard earlier?
Sounded like an explosion.
I figured that out, genius. I mean, what caused it?
Gotta be weights. I heard he's trying to kill that creature by setting traps. Remote charges. Can you believe that? He's gotta be crazy.
Oh, no shit. So somebody else
I heard that
is actually trying to do something about the alien then.
Korea? We could go there.
Did you not hear what I said? Crazy fuckers blowing stuff up. No thanks.
We're running out of options.
Then
Well,
shut
that
up.
explains the business at the end of the last part then. Is explosion there. So he had the right idea. We just happened to be in the wrong place at the wrong time.
First thing you hear is all kinds of noise and events.
Yeah, all kinds of noises in the vents. Don't look too hard though.
We're not alone. Something heard the shots.
Give it a rest.
Couple items there. Great, thanks. All sorts of shit. What can I do anything with any of this?
Man, this feels so wrong.
What do you need to make a let's see here. Lethal to humans and non-industrial synthetics in close proximity.
This whole station
Can use it as an explosive trap. That may prove useful. I don't know. Right here, maybe is not the best place. Underneath these guys, you think that it's got an effect to that? I'm not really sure. Let's see, what else?
got this shit. We've only done what we had to. Stay awake, jackass. We're gonna get through this.
What exactly does the flare do other than just extra light, though? Can you, like... Places 4-second delay before it activates. So you place it and then you run away, essentially? Okay. I can already see, and I believe this was mentioned to me as well, that these tools are going to be important. I don't know in what way yet. I might have to experiment. But then again, probably going to die so fucking often here like I did in the last part that it's not going to be a downside. What's that there? What's that? A charge pack? Okay. Well, I might as well use some of this shit then.
Knew the pay on this job was too good to be true.
A charge pack for... Okay, what do you suppose needs that?
Listen up for movement. Could be anywhere.
Okay.
I ain't dying.
Oh, there's somebody right above. Is this not the means of traversal here though? I feel like this is what they're looking for, but they seem to be right here. Hmm.
I'm dying for a smoke.
Oh, interesting. It closes back up after a certain. Where's the what's the button to? Oh fuck. What is it again? No, 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 it's not that one. What's the one to get your
First thing you hear
your
is
maintenance
noises
jack?
in the vents.
God damn it. It's and I know it's not that. Shit. Nope, that's not it either. See, now the controls here really. And I don't want to fire my weapon either because I'm afraid that's going to do it. Bollocks. Okay, well.
Remind me why I agreed to this contract.
Hey, what was that?
What is the goddamn button? Okay, well that seemed to do the trick, kind of. Not exactly what I had in mind. I figured one good smack to the back of the head would do the trick, but apparently not. Great, and now all we did was alert the alien. You didn't have to do that. It's right above me. And I don't know if that's intentional, like it wants to come down here and kill me, or what. Yikes. I'm confused. What do you... What do you do to kind of remedy this? I don't really know. What's the strategy? Because that's really the only way out of here that I know of. Other than going back the way I came, and I'm not really itching to do that. In fact, I'm not really looking to be in here at all. To be perfectly, to be perfectly honest, I didn't want to use the vents to begin with, so you know. Do I dare open the vent? I'm not really sure kind of how to proceed here because I feel like it's kind of spawn camping the door over there. Oh, see, you son of a bitch. See, he knows exactly where I'm at. This is kind of one of those things I was yapping about where it's like, I'm not really sure the means of... Like, I don't fully understand this thing's strategies, but it feels like me sticking around in the vent there was just kind of making it hang out longer than it normally would, because it's almost like it should be detecting me, but can't. Oh, great. All the lights turned on. Normally that would be wonderful, but, you know, that doesn't happen unless, something activates them. I need a fucking locker around here, or something to hide in very soon. Great. Bonding agent. Awesome. Fantastic, one might even say. Where the fuck am I? This is just nonsense. I don't know what any of this means. Holy shit, you got enough fucking floors? Oh, did I actually... There's no way I actually just found the objective naturally. Oh, Christ, now what? Requisitions to access. Store power. What are we doing? I mean, I guess I guess I'll save here. There's a bunch of stuff here. Use what? Level 2 access available. Sure, why not? This is so sinister. This is just diabolical. Okay. What the fuck you want me to do here then? What's the strategy? Okay. That was very particular. See, what I wanted to do, frankly, was look around for a locker before I activate this, because I got a hunch it's gonna activate some robots or some shit. And it's gonna get really unfun really quickly. Sure, why not? Okay, so what's the business with level 2 then? Is it just like... God damn it, what do you need here?
Android power online and awaiting activation.
Okay, that's wonderful. I activated something or another. Hit the requisitions android at its booth. Now, is this an optional objective, or is this actually something you got to do? I wish I would have paid more attention to the conversation, frankly, that was happening earlier, because it seems to be like it might not be necessary, but maybe? Ah, to hell with it. The worst thing that can happen is I just get killed, so...
Now play nice.
Play nice, yeah. I just don't even want to get near the damn thing.
How can I help you?
I need a compression cylinder.
Components warehouse. Row 1, stack B. Follow me.
Just keep the noise down, okay?
No, this is really that's really clever. It's really something.
Here we are. Your compression cylinder will be found at the far end of this row.
Okay, and I'm betting when I get to the end of the road there, one of us is going to be seriously injured or killed, yes? That'll do the trick, too. Okay, great. Fantastic, even. Oh, this is just nothing. It's just a dead end. You sons of bitches. You deceived me. So, looks like the whole thing's kind of electrified there. You don't want to go anywhere near any of that then. Move down? Really? How do you... What are you supposing by that exactly? You know what? Oh, I see what we're doing here. Well, that doesn't do me any good anyway, right? Because it's just in the way. Okay. Well. And that may or may not do something either. Okay, looks like we're going up. Oh, I don't move up. This thing just does. What's the sense in that? Okay. Well, I actually don't really give a shit. Why don't you go ahead and move back down? In fact, why don't you just keep doing that if that's a thing? What do you mean it's locked? Oh. What exactly is the strategy here? By the way, how is it the alien didn't hear any of that? Move up versus move down versus move to the side. Okay, what are we doing here exactly? Yikes. Okay. Is this the right thing? Is this it? Right here? No? Maybe? Probably? There it is. Sure. Why not? The point of interest directly in front of me. Whoops, that's not what I wanted. That didn't seem like that was the correct option. What did I do just now there? What's the point in any of that? And by the way, I still haven't found a goddamn locker to hide in. So, you know, I got that going for me. Okay, so now I gotta get back to the elevator? Is that what we're getting at? What was this business? The floor above me, though, had an access point, which I may or may not be able to utilize. Is there anything to that? Like, is that worth exploring or no? Well, let me see if I get down the hallway alive first, and maybe we'll find out. Oh, for fuck's sake. The alarms are going off again. I sure love it when that happens. There's something, this doesn't seem right. This is almost, I'm gonna jinx myself, but this is almost too easy. The alien's not really around to kill me. Now, it might seem like that's a that's a nice problem to have, and in a way it is, but something doesn't sit well with me because it was really the thing is it was surprisingly frustrating in the last part, and the fact that it's not now is kind of perplexing to me. So something's got to happen here. Something's got to just go wrong. I don't know what yet, though. There's an upstairs. Do I bother? I really just want to go back the same way, no? It's going to show up here, so I probably want to scurry over to my vent again, right? Maybe. Possibly even. Oh, it looks like I need one more, though. No? Maybe? Synthetic fluid. Is that the where I want to go? Objective complete, apparently. Now I gotta find the exit. Okay, we're not done yet. It's not over yet, gentlemen. And here I was, in a way, I was like, oh, this will be a short part. I can keep my blood pressure kind of low this time. No such luck. Okay, look at all that. How is it there's so many people around that are... Oh, never mind. Okay, well, the fuck... Never mind what I was gonna say there. And the other two up there, just... You see them up there, right? They just ignored that? Or what? Hmm. Oh, I was gonna say that looks important. I guess not. How about this over here? I'm amazed that they can't see me, by the way. Let's see. Let's see here. Camera feed, door access. I mean, do I keep the camera feed active? Is that what is that? Does that matter? Oh, I see what we're doing here. Okay, so you gotta be careful. In fact, if anything, I should be ready to fire.
Gotta hate this place.
Yep, it sure is something, gentlemen. For sure. Yeah, boy, it sure is. It sure is a good thing that I'm a patient person. And by the way, if you're watching the video here and you've gotten this far, I appreciate your patience as well. I try to cut out a lot of the more kind of dead air stuff, like where I'm obnoxiously waiting too long in a locker or some shit like that. I try to do that a little bit more in the last part. I'm not seeing a lot of that because I actually haven't gotten into a locker under a table or anything here yet, which is fine in a way. But I suspect that that's not going to remain consistent. And so, as far as me trying to actually do stuff like move forward and complete the objectives here, like I appreciate you bearing with me around some of those cuts and some of the non-action, as it were. It's just not that type of game, obviously. I'm still enjoying it, if I can use that word. That maybe that's a strong word. I mean, it's still fun and it's still unique for me. I've never played anything like this before. And I am enjoying trying to learn things about it, especially just being honestly engrossed in kind of the Alien franchise and the fact that they made such a stellar game out of it. Like the concept. It's fascinating. It's a little slow for me, I'm going to be honest, but I still enjoy it. Okay, I'm just going to go around these guys, no? I don't think I want anything to do with this. Let's see here. Let's see. Okay, we got a door there, a thing there. Low power. What do you mean by that exactly? Plasma torch? I saw some shit like that in the first part, and I never got to anything that was important to that. Find an exit. Does this count? I don't know another way out of here exactly. Oh, I guess it worked. Get to the transit station. Okay, we're kind of back to this place. Return to Samuels and Taylor. Is this safe? Am I allowed to kind of proceed normally here, or what's the deal? Oh, you dumb bitch. What the fuck was that? All right, the hell with this. I'm gonna walk. I'm gonna enjoy the time I can stand up straight here for once instead of crouching around all goddamn game.
I sent you a clear directive not to land on station.
I told you we didn't hear your message. We understood you would be...
Hey,
Oh Christ! Hey,
Identify yourself.
finger off the trigger. Relax. I'm a friend.
from the Torrens.
Relax, kid.
What the hell is going on here, Marshal? Where's the security forces?
You're looking at them.
I've seen the creature. What is it?
I don't know. Something brought here by Marlowe, the captain of the Anisadora.
The ship that found the flight recorder.
Is there anywhere safe left on this station? That creature's running around, and the Seegson Synthetics are less than friendly.
Goddamn androids. Ripley. Taylor needs attention.
Medical's a no-go. We can't take her there.
We have a basic life support unit back at HQ.
Then let's go.
We need the transit to get to HQ, but it's down. Transit control is upstairs. Samuel says you're an engineer. Go make yourself useful, seeing as you screwed up the trap.
Oh, fuck you.
Yeah, right. We'll talk about that later, Waits. You protect them while I'm gone. Understood?
Ricardo, get a lock on our radio so we can stay in touch.
Gentlemen, I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna leave it there.
Peachy.
In part because I'm not really sure how long this next section could take. And I think the last part was a little bit longer than I wanted, just because of the nature of the end of it there, that sequence. So to avoid another situation like that potentially, I'm going to leave it here. Okay, well, with all that said and done, that was, I mean, frankly, that was somewhat uneventful in some ways, because there wasn't a lot of hiding from the alien per se. On the other hand, I feel like a lot more happened as far as actually doing things in the play space other than just hiding. Like, you know, that little bit there with the robot and it getting shocked and all that, and the whole sequence with the room and everything, like, nothing actually happened because the alien didn't really show up. So it wasn't a matter of overt suspense. It was more the prospect that the threat could show up that was really kind of enticing to me. Like, I was waiting for the alien throughout that entire part to just jump out of nowhere, and I'd have to maneuver around it using the up and down button or something like that. I figured that was going to be a whole deal with that sequence there, and then it just never showed up, which I'm kind of fine with in a way, because I feel like, you know, avoiding some of the scares is that's always nice. I mean, like, that's the nature of the game. It's a horror game. It's about suspense, and it's about the means of moving through slowly, and all of a sudden you could take a wrong turn or fuck up or whatever it is, right? And then that's where it gets you. But just it's one of those things where it's kind of like, it's not about showing the threat. Like, just the idea that it's looming somewhere in the vent is in a way more scary than the alien actually showing up and getting, like, and killing me or Ripley or whatever you want to kind of look at it. Like, I think to me that means I think when I see that, I appreciate the game a lot because it's not about just what you are dealing with explicitly on screen. It's about what you're hearing, the alien in the vents. It's about the potential that it could pop out and you have to react to it, right? And those ideas, it's not like unfamiliar to me, obviously having played the games that I've played and everything, but the way it's frightening in its own way because you can't fight back. It's not a matter of reacting to the alien showing up by blasting the shit out of it, right? Because I don't actually have any weapons or anything, I think, that I could use. Maybe a pipe bomb, but based off of the description of it, it seems like it doesn't work on the alien, or maybe it only like would stun it or something, which is fine, I guess. But I don't think I have a means to fight back still. And so it's the suspense that I'm getting from this is that not only is it a matter of the alien showing up wherever, right, at any given point and it can't outrun it. It's that if it did show up, I have to react in a way that is not eliminating the threat, but saving myself. And so that whole point there with the means of like getting the robot out and following it and everything like that, I really like that section actually because the alien didn't end up appearing. But the whole time I was expecting it. And so in a way, it's this kind of subversion of expectations business. And it makes the alien a really crafty enemy in a way. That's why I appreciate that. It's frustrating in some ways, but in this, the sequence there, like the whole part didn't really have a lot going on because the alien didn't show up. But that didn't mean that I wasn't afraid, as it were. I mean, maybe that's a strong word, but like I'm engaged is the thing. I'm sitting here on the edge of my seat waiting for it to show up. And for the most part, it kind of didn't. But Alien feels unique in a way as a game because of what it does like that, or because of what it makes you feel. It makes you feel helpless, frankly. And that's kind of new to me as a player. So I really appreciate it for that. Now, as far as the actual story business, finally getting back to Taylor, it's only been like 3 parts. Yeah, we're not really done with all that because now we got to go do something else to go to medical. But it was really cool seeing other people that weren't people we've seen before, right? This new Marshal and his buddy there. It's nice that there's somebody of authority who showed up, maybe who knows what the fuck is going on. So hopefully something interesting will develop as a result of that. Let me know what you guys think about this. Like I said, I know it's a little bit of a shorter part, but I'm okay with that, I think. As we get into the next part there, then we'll figure out this business with the transit station. Now that we're back here, I think that's kind of cool. And then maybe finally getting Taylor to some kind of medical attention or medical HQ or whatever it is to get that figured out. So let me know what you guys think about this. Thanks for watching.